Today is a fun day. Mom and I are going to an orchard. They have like a cider day at an orchard near us, and it's a family-owned orchard, so it's fun to support them. So we're gonna go to that. I'm just about to leave the house and go meet her. We are meeting at a local town just to drive up together, and it should be a fun day. Hi, are you ready to go get some cider?
I am.
I'm here with Mom. We are on our way to the apple farm to enjoy some cider.
I've never really been the one who's worried. Always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me. 'Cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free.
So the way that this works is you fill up a bushel of apples and then you set it somewhere along the road. And the guy will come through with a four-wheeler with a little trailer, pick it up, and then he will give you a ticket. And then you take that ticket back to this little office, and this bushel of apples will buy you 1 gallon of cider, which is $1. And then you just pick how many bushels you want to determine how many gallons of cider you would like. We did what we were supposed to, and we earned our 2 tickets. So now, let's go get some cider.
Yum.
So at the orchard, we got a bunch of squash. We got some butternut squash, some acorn squash, and then we got some tomatoes and peppers, and then we got a bushel full of apples to can and make some apple crisp with. I hope you guys enjoyed that little part at the apple orchard. Mom and I had a great time. My mom is one of my absolute best friends, and we enjoy each other's company so much and doing all the things together. So it was a really good time. We had a lot of fun. It was a new experience because we've never done it before. Kind of to back up, that was 2 weeks ago that we went to the apple orchard, and in the meantime, I made some apple pie filling with my apples, and I was gonna do this whole video on it. And I had everything ready to go. I had filmed half of it and then realized I was missing 2 ingredients. And so I had to stop, freeze all my apples, and just end the video there. So then I decided it would be perfect to make more apple pie filling for the holidays as gifts, or just to enjoy throughout the winter some apples that are from the orchard. And so Mom still had some apples left, and then I did have to go buy 3 more bags of apples for this recipe, but I decided this is gonna be my last canning project of the season, so I might as well take you guys along with. And if you are experiencing fall somewhere or have access to apples, then you could can your own apple pie filling as well. It's a labor of love, but well worth it. That is what we are going to do today. But for this little section of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and use the footage that I filmed last time because it will save me a lot of time since I already put in all the time filming that. And then from where that left off is what I will film today. So you guys will see me in 2 different outfits with 2 different hairstyles. That's what we're gonna do. So let's roll that footage. The first thing I always do when canning is start warming up my canner. So the last time I made this, it made 6 jars, well 5 jars, and then 1 little jar worth of apple pie filling. So the recipe says it's supposed to make 7. So I got out these jars, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the dishwasher as I get started on the apples. No matter what, I always wash my jars. This ensures that they are clean and ready for food, and also helps heat up the glass, lessening their chance of shattering in the canner. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my apples. I got them all in the sink here. It is important to wash your produce. And so I'm just gonna rinse these off. I have my apple set up over here. This is an apple peeler core slicer. And let me tell you guys, this thing is pretty cool. So you guys see these spikes here? You put your apple in on this. And then you just crank it like this. And this little thing is gonna peel the apple for you. And then over here, it's gonna decore it for you. Then when it's done, all you do is you pull your apple off and it slices it for you. And then this, you just pull the core off. I got my entire first stack of apples cored, peeled, and sliced. So now what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and take these apples and dice them up into little chunks about this big, and then we'll move on from there. Honestly, you can cut your apples into any shape or size that you would like for your pie filling. I chose to do 1/2 inch to 1 inch pieces. You guys, I have the lamest news ever. I did not realize that clear gel and sure gel are 2 different things. Anyway, clear gel is what I needed, and they don't sell it in store. So I ordered it, and today's Tuesday, and it won't be here till Friday, and my next day off is Thursday. So that's kind of lame, because now I have to make it on the weekend. So I had all these apples cut, and now I have to freeze them and hope that things work out when I make it later. Once all your apples are cut, you can just set them aside. For this recipe, you will need apple juice. To make this easier on yourself, you can just buy concentrated apple juice, or if you want to take the time, you can make your own. To make your own, all you need to do is slice up some apples, add them to a pot with some water. I add enough water to reach the top of the apples, and then let them cook down for 30 minutes on medium heat. Be sure to stir them often. Once they are done cooking, you will need to strain out the apple juice in a colander or a strainer. Because I do not have any cheesecloth, I used an old kitchen towel. The recipe calls for 5 cups of apple juice, so I wanted to be sure to strain at least that much. When you are done straining your juice, just set this aside. Next, to blanch our apples, add 16 cups of water to a stock pot and let that boil. Once to a boil, add 6 cups of apples to the water. Once it returns back to a boil, let the apples cook for an additional minute. When done cooking, take them out and put them in a dish that will keep them warm. Continue to do this until all of your apples are blanched. In the meantime, while your apples are blanching, go ahead and add together your dry ingredients. 5½ cups of sugar, 1½ cups of clear gel, 1 teaspoon nutmeg, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Then go ahead and mix together all of your dry ingredients. Once that is mixed, add 2½ cups of cold water and your 5 cups of apple juice. Stir together with your dry ingredients and then place on medium heat. Make sure to stir often. As the mixture cooks, a gel-like consistency will begin to form. Before you pull it off of the heat, let it really thicken. Once it has thickened, go ahead and mix your mixture together with your apples. Then add 3/4 cup of lemon juice and mix that in. Once fully mixed, add the filling to your canning jars, leaving 1 inch of headspace. Before placing your lids on your jars, be sure to wash them off with a wet cloth, ensuring that there is nothing in the way of the seal. Process in your canner for 25 minutes. This goes for quarts and pints. Like I said before, this is definitely a labor of love. So while those process, go clean up your kitchen. Once done, enjoy the wonderful and well-earned sound of your jars sealing. I would like to add that I did not do the anti-darkening solution. When my apples were sitting on the counter, they did turn a little brown, but as soon as I blanched them, they turned white again. So that is a step that you can completely skip. And I also did not add the yellow food coloring because I did not think that was necessary. So that is up to you if you would like to do so. That ended up taking a lot longer than I intended it to today. I started the canning process and then I had a meeting right in the middle of it. And so I was gonna stop for that. Well, then the meeting ended up getting pushed back an hour, so I could have finished. But since I thought the meeting was happening, I stopped canning stuff. But anyway, usually that only takes about 2 hours and it took all day. But everything is canned, I'm done, I'm happy with it, and everything's sealed. So I could not be more happy about that. Like I said, this is the last canning video of the season, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to do some more next year. If you guys make this apple pie filling, please take a picture and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your guys' work and to interact with you guys on there. So please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week.